Hey there, friends. Nibs again. Out here in the garage today, do a little bit of goofing around, and I've got a actually pretty neat, really nice scope, a really neat product from the good folks over at Mid 10. They have sent this over to me to do a review on. Just to be clear, I did not buy this, but I will give you my honest assessment with it. And so far, I think it's pretty neat. It's not something I might actually grab onto right off the bat. But if you're looking for a scope for a gun like this, I think this would be a neat choice. It's kind of tactical, but we have a they call it their combination scope, mid 10, and this one is actually pretty cool because it actually does have an adjustable objective, which is really nice for an air gun. I did take some pictures, and we'll talk about that in a couple of minutes. It is a 4 to 16, so a little bit higher than several of the other combo scopes that I've taken a look at in the past from different companies. But we have the main scope here, body, and it has a built-in Picatinny mount, so uh, that'll kind of limit what you can mount it on. It's not hard to find something to mount it on. This could go on your Notos. It would sit just in front of the magazine, but it has enough eye relief capability that you could work with that for sure. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to do some shooting across the garage here with it as well. But this comes with a couple other accessories that are kind of interesting. We have a red dot on the side here. And they show it mounted on the top. I decided to mount it on the side. But it is a pretty cool red dot. Then it has a green laser that we'll try out as well. I have all this zeroed already. So, and then it does come with a flashlight, which I actually decided to mount up here on the front of the gun. And I just leave that hand tight because it doesn't matter if that moves around, but that's, well, my, oh, there it goes. The, so, but that, they've got 3 Picatinnies on either side of this, so you can mount that up. But let me set this down and get my other camera out. And we'll talk about some pictures that I took in my backyard. Now, I do need to say right off the bat that I am no expert lens photographer for sure. So, but and I'll put these pictures up here as we're talking about them. So the first one, so from my back door of my garage here to my back fence is right at 40 yards. So this first picture is, and I'm gonna have to kind of turn a little bit because of the way the camera was mounted. I'll turn them and make them so they're straight as I can before while I'm doing the editing. But this first one showing, got a pile of old lumber out in the back there ready to get cut up and put in the burn barrel. You got the burn barrel and the fence. You can see that this is 4x. And then I put it up to 8x. And actually it got clearer, if anything, on 8x. There's a little bit of haze around the edge, but that's really just me not having the camera positioned perfectly well behind the scope. That is not part of the image you see through the scope. When I did get up to 16x, I started getting a good bit of distortion around the edge. That's not uncommon with inexpensive scopes. It's still very usable. The center is crystal clear, so you'd be able to see your target very well, but just that little bit of edge distortion. I think you back it down just even 1 or 2 clicks on the magnification and it would be fine. So now this next one's a little bit closer in, about 25 yards. I have a little pile of firewood for our burn pit in the backyard here. And this is the picture of it at 4x. And then again, went the wrong way. Then this is the picture of it at 8x, still really nice and clear, lots of detail there. And then again, I got up to 16x. The center part where you would be looking for a target anyway. Nice and clear. Did start to get some of that edge distortion. It's definitely not that bad looking through it with your eye. The camera picks a lot of that up more so. And then the last one, I don't usually do this with most scope reviews, but I wanted to show this one as being a, really kind of focused on being a good choice for a airgun scope. So I zoomed in even farther, and our actual fire pit where the wood is, we had an old fire pit out there further out, and then this new one is a smaller fire pit that we pulled in a little bit closer to the house. That's about 30 feet back. And let's see, this first picture is 4x. You can see almost the whole fire pit, but nice and clear. So like I said, this is about 30 feet, about 10 yards. That'll zoom down below 10 yards, but there wasn't anything else closer to look at, so I stopped at 10 yards. Now this next one is 8x. You can really see the detail in those bricks. Super nice. And then I took it up to 30 or up to 16x. Again, that's at 10 yards. That's really pushing it anyway. I'd never zoom in that much for a 30-foot shot anyway. But you can see the detail on the brick, and it's just starting to kind of blow up as far as distortion around the edges. So that's just something to keep in mind there. Definitely not a showstopper. I mean, that whole package is well under $100. So so now we're going to set up the camera. We're going to do a little bit of plinking out here. I've got it mounted up on my Crosman M4 177. Really fun, really cool gun. And we'll see, I'll show you some of me shooting with the scope, with the red dot, and with the laser. And we'll see how we can do. Stand by. Alrighty, I am back, and I have my camera running on my plinking range down range here. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So we'll start out. Let me see what I got for, still got 3 pellets in the mag here now. But all right, let's hit the can first. I hit right at the intersection of the pink and white. Oh, I didn't push the mag in far enough. Try that again. That's better. All right, so now one thing I do like about this this red dot is it has a click for off, but then it's actually there's no clicks. It's just kind of a variable. Turn it up, and you guys won't be able to see this, but the red dot is very, very fine in this thing. And it does have the adjustment at the back here where you can turn it to a crosshair or a circle with a dot in the middle. So let me hit the ram with this. No problem there. I think I got one more pellet in here. All right, let's see if we can hit something with the laser. Let's hit the can first. And that was just a little low on where I was aiming, but that's all right. Let me load this mag back up. So just discovered that Crosman has changed up their Crosman Premier hollow points. I think heck just freezed over. But that's something. They're definitely a different pellet completely. They only weigh 7.6 grains versus 7.9. Different profile. The point is a different shape, and the tail is deeper cut in. Let me see, with the laser, can I hit one of those paintballs? If I close the bolt, maybe. Oh, where did it hit? Oh, just, I think I saw that move off the paintball just as I was squeezing that trigger. But it was just to the right of it. Let's do that again. I guess that's not precise enough. Let's try it with the scope. Of course, I did not zero this gun with these pellets, so now all bets are off. Or maybe not. All right, let's hit some more silhouettes here. I like the laser. Let's do the laser again. All right, let me see if the so the red dot and the laser still pretty well agree, but let me see if I can hit the paintball with a red dot. Oh yeah. All right, that was the last one. Let me do one more mag full, and then we'll get out of here. They seem like decent enough pellets, but just kind of a shocker to see new, different stuff. They were made, the new ones are made in Spain, so more than likely a GameO product, obviously. I guess we had to expect that kind of stuff to be coming. All right, so we got the chicken there. No problem with the chicken. All right, what do I finish it up with? Laser. Laser and the scope. They pretty much agree still. All right, let's hit the can one more time and then we'll get out of here. I think it's a good looking scope without all the stuff stuck all over it. But there you go. Maybe one. Let's finish this mag up here. We got 2 more shots. I got Hasbro hooked on can cutting. He's even doing it with his 22s out at 50 yards. I'm gonna have to give that a try myself. Doing a pretty good job on that one, but there you go. That is the Mid 10. These are available on Amazon. I'll have a link down below to the Amazon storefront where you can pick this up at. But pretty cool, pretty cool. If you were to buy all these pieces separately, you couldn't buy them for what this whole package costs for sure. So that is pretty awesome. So thanks Mid 10 for sending this over for me to take a look at. I really appreciate the opportunity. Hope you guys liked the video. Till next time, have a great day.